Hello and welcome to DLPS Facts and Details. I am the voice of Track in the Minecraft film The Outcrosses Part 3, The Stinking Inconvenience, and I am here to bring you facts and details about The Outcrosses Part 2, The Pickups. So, let's get into it. At the beginning of the film, if you didn't know because of the lack of context in the scene, HEROBRINE kills a man named Andrew Morton, a former disciple and follower of him, because of his defiant sword helping in the capture of Silent. The town Silent visits is called Consolado, which can be seen when he enters the library. This is an ironic name that will come into play later on. Originally two separate actors were hired to voice Flo and Track, but due to scheduling conflicts and a limited amount of time, Soluble Storm 125 voiced them instead. You can actually hear the original voice actor voiced Flo in a couple of scenes, but they are pretty quiet.
Seriously, Jack? This is the third time this week.
Hey, I'm Flo. Yeah, he's my roommate. But anyways, how'd you get here? He died. Huh? It's your idea? With your fat mouth and MacLeod in your pants, we are going to hear. I don't think we can look. Our faces are planted to the ground. With the MacLeod in your pants and that big ol' hole in your mouth, I think it's you. No.
Like the previous film, the credits are fake names which were actually put in a name generator, and the first name you see was made by taking S and going back 8 letters. It was also no coincidence that 8 was the amount of months it took to make the film. The other names were based off of the names to honor Aubrey Ashley, the original dog who played Dumbo in the original film that unfortunately died in a skeleton attack. In the original script, a chase would have ensued across the ship, but the set had not been entirely built yet, and the deadline was nearing and the film had already been delayed. Just compare this picture to Part 2 and Part 3. See the difference? Did you see that guy? Right there. This is BT4, and he was originally going to have my role in the films, but dropped out due to a loss of interest and lack of time. He was hired while The Outcrosses Part 1 was in development, but he dropped out. The director wanted to pay homage to him by giving him a cameo. The name of the Vindicator in this movie is named Treach, and he was tasked to capture the protagonists, but eventually his urges get the best of him and he tries to eat them. Don't worry about not seeing this, as his death was definitely not the last time we will see him. The film was delayed for 2 months after the Vindicator mansion caught on fire and the entire set had to be rebuilt. In addition, not long after the set was rebuilt, an error occurred on Soluble Storm 125's laptop which caused nearly half of the film to be lost. What luck, am I right? In an early draft in the script, Silent and Track were shown to be watching HEROBRINE Origins, the movie, but the idea was immediately scrapped. And for the final fact and detail of Part 2, it took Silent 1 week to get from the village to Consolado, meaning that the film takes place in 1 week and 1 day. That is it for this video. In the next DLPS Facts and Details episode we will cover Part 3 with Flo covering everything. Bye.